The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hold and fire complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throwing right. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. They go to the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Daniels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. With the catch, it's Ball. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays when we get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got him. Oh, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in.
He's loose. Oh, a lot of space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to beat him to the left. Hard running there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the left side. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Picks up the first down, still moving. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Glagway. Fires to the right. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. Here he goes. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Goes to the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Tiger quarterback giving him a little extra to that War Eagle run there.
And I tell you what, Auburn, one of the greatest fan bases in college football. They love their team, always loud, always proud, and they love to support a quarterback that can run. They've had some good history with good athletes at that quarterback spot.
Fires to the big fella. Ernie on the Jets.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They'll run it from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Cobb. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Draw play. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Get set.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. Moving past the 25. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a man on the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Snap in the shotgun. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Bug beat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the 1st down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Cobb. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Playing Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Lots of running room. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 17 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. Quick step and go. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Under fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, with the score, Auburn 28, Florida 21.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The sure hands, it's caught. Wide open spaces. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead here in the fourth. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 12 to Coastal Carolina. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's ball. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Fires to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Find some fresh air. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. These corners backing off a bit. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get to him as he throws.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Got it.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Khan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the tackle right to 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Glagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to the quarterback. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
And how about the trickeration by the offense? Dialing up the flea flicker, and they execute it perfectly. Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for room. It's Robinson. And it's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets... First down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score.
First and goal, Florida.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Starts to scramble to the left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Looking to buy time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off like there was